Once you've successfully worked through all of the other video series, it's time to hit the field. Make sure that for each one of the steps in each video series, you've gotten consistent and composed success, meaning that your dog performs these tasks in a calm manner. If your dog needs more work on the other concepts, go back to the previous steps before attempting to go into the field. The field is the place where we transition all the good work that we've done in the yard into a real setting. So make sure everything's done before you come here. Now, before we start using real birds, I'm going to show you a little product that we use during our training. This is a remote dummy launcher. This allows us to not have our hands on the dummy launcher itself, and it allows us to put this wherever we want it to achieve whatever kind of presentation we want. So if I want to do a 150 or 200 yard mark, I can put this out in the field wherever I want it. If I want it really, really close to the dog to achieve a very distracting gunshot noise and a highly exciting environment, I can put it up close to the dog. So let's go ahead and start with this. Now, when we do any of these steps in the field, we're going to do them with the exact same sequence that you saw us teach our dog yard steadiness. So we're going to start out with the lead on and work our way through. So just whichever phase of this particular operation you're in, do it in the same sequence that you saw us use with the steadiness portion of this video series, the yard steadiness portion. Now we've arrived in the field. Our dog has successfully completed the rest of the video series involving steadiness, etc., etc., and we're ready to combine all of these different features. If your dog is having any trouble with the videos preceding this point, make sure you go back, work on those, simplifying if necessary, until your dog will perform each task consistently and in a calm and composed manner. Now you're ready for the field. As you can see, we've got two of the remote dummy launchers without dummies on them. We're going to actually use them as blank guns to keep our hands free. And we've got an assistant here that's got a dead bird. So we're going to start with dead birds, and we're going to work our way through the same sequence of activities that we used in the yard steadiness video. So let's start out with just the dead bird itself, and I'll hold the tab on the lead. Sit. And my assistant is going to continue to throw this bird back and forth until the dog is composed. Now, if he was to move at any point, I would stop him with the lead and start over. Once my dog gets to the point where he shows once I get, that's good enough. One more and then we'll give him the retrieve. Once my dog shows steadiness and he's composed, I can release him onto the retrieve. Rooster, heel, sit, 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 out. Okay, good. Now I've affixed the lead going to a stationary object onto the dog, so I can step away from him and he can learn that he's got to have the same reinforcements when I'm away. Go ahead. Sit. Now there I made a correction. He moved. I used my e-collar to make a correction. Good. He didn't break, but he made a move. Now if my dog wasn't e-collar conditioned, I would simply walk up to him and bring him back and start over. Good deal. Just keep it there. Good deal. Thank you. Now that my dog has done it successfully, I'm going to grab my tab just in case he tries to break as I take this off. Where's your mark? Rooster. And I'll release him. Good boy. Heel. Sit. Out. We're going to repeat using our emergency brake, so to speak, until our dog is consistent. Consistent meaning 90% plus, he's not moving at all. Then we're going to attempt to do the same thing without it. Hey! Rooster. Remember, pick the object up. Sit. Out. Remember, make a steadiness correction, stabilize your dog, and pick the object up if he makes a mistake. And repeat the scenario until your dog gets a success. Now we're gonna work him off lead using only e-collar to make a correction with the use of the remote dummy launcher as a noise-making device like a blank gun. We're also gonna add duck calling.
Hey, 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 hey!
Rooster, heel, sit, out, sit. Now we're gonna combine all the factors in the field. We've got decoys out, we've got the remote dummy launchers to make gunfire noise, we've got calls, we've got a blind out, and we've got live birds. We've worked Rooster through the tab method, the tether method, and now we're ready to put it all together. Now we're going to present the dog with the most difficult steadiness presentation, which is achieved by throwing the bird over the dog's head from behind. Mark. Rooster. Now you've got your dog performing steadiness beautifully in the field. Since he's got all these concepts down, you can move over to water and use dead and live birds in the water. Once you've achieved this, you're truly ready to take your dog waterfowl hunting, and you can expect crisp, clean performances and a great season this year.